BTS member J-Hope's completion ceremony preparations are entering the final stage, but there is one surprising news that makes the entire army curious. Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, will be taking part in J-Hope's farewell ceremony. This is the second time Jungkook attended his colleague's enlistment ceremony after previously participating in the completion ceremony of Jin, BTS's oldest member. But a big question arises. Why is Jungkook involved again? What is the meaning behind this news? Of course, immediately made a big wave among BTS fans who continued to find out the reasons behind Jungkook's participation in UPWE. Was Jungkook involved in J-Hope's enlistment ceremony? Jungkook's participation in J-Hope's enlistment farewell ceremony was a highlight. Some fans suspect that Jungkook's presence in this moment is not only a form of support for his partner, but there may be a deeper reason. Speculation has been growing, ranging from strong brotherly ties between BTS members to a certain symbolism in Jungkook's presence at this moment of separation. As the youngest member, who is often considered the younger brother in the group, Jungkook's presence at J-Hope's farewell ceremony is considered to have its own emotional meaning. On the other hand, fans are also starting to wonder if BTS is preparing something special for this post-enlistment era, which will probably begin with this ceremony. Is this a sign that there will be a collaboration project between Jungkook and J-Hope? Or whether Jungkook was preparing for something related to Kembo? One of the aspects that made preparing for J-Hope's enlistment ceremony so special was the emotional atmosphere that saved him. After completing his 18-month enlistment, J-Hope will soon return to the stage. But this farewell ceremony is not only a celebration of his return, but also a moment of deep reflection for the BTS members, especially Jungkook, who will be attending the ceremony. Behind his cheerful character, Jungkook cannot hide his longing for the hyung, big brother, in his group. Jungkook's presence at the J-Hope ceremony may have been a way for him to express his gratitude and healing. In addition to the emotional aspect, fans also continue to speculate that Jungkook's participation in J-Hope's enlistment ceremony may be related to something bigger. Over the past few months, Jungkook has been actively releasing solo music and performing at various events, but the ARMY are confident that something bigger is being planned. Some rumors are circulating that BTS may be preparing for a massive comeback after several members have completed their military service. Before attending J-Hope's enlistment ceremony, Jungkook had previously attended Jin's conscription farewell ceremony. Controversies and speculations that arise Teresmeski behind the happiness and anticipation of the fans. There are also some controversies that arise related to the preparation of this draft ceremony. Some industry critics and Korean netizens raised questions regarding Jungkook's attendance at 2 consecutive enlistment ceremonies. Why is Jungkook always involved? Whether this is part of Big Hit's promotional strategy or there are other hidden meanings, some have also speculated that Jungkook's involvement in the enlistment ceremony could be due to his continued soaring popularity among international fans. Whether Jungkook's presence was used to attract international media attention, or whether this was purely a form of personal support from the Golden Magne for friend, this kind of controversy may never get a definitive answer. But one thing is clear: BTS, with all their strategies and steps taken, has always managed to create a huge hype in the global music industry. Their every move, no matter how small, always creates a big wave that attracts the attention of fans and critics. But in the midst of all the speculation and controversy, one thing that cannot be denied is the very strong bond of brotherhood between BTS members. Jungkook has always been known as a member who has a very close relationship with his hyung, including J-Hope. This moment of the draft ceremony will be one more proof of the strength of the brotherhood. For Jungkook, attending J-Hope's farewell ceremony may be more than just an obligation as a fellow BTS member. This is a moment to show his respect for the brother who has served the country's duty with great sacrifice. At the same time, this may also be his chance to reaffirm his commitment to the group and fans after J-Hope's enlistment ceremony. Many wondered what the next step would be for these 2 members. J-Hope, known as one of the best dancers in BTS, is expected to return to the music scene soon and perform on stage. However, whether he will continue his solo career that had started before his enlistment, or whether he will immediately join the other members. Meanwhile, Jungkook, who has achieved great success with his solo releases, also seems to have big plans in the future. Will he continue with further solo projects, or will he focus on preparing for the BTS reunion? Both of these scenarios were highly anticipated by fans who were impatiently waiting for the latest news from their idol Hope's draft ceremony preparations, with Jungkook's surprising involvement became one of the most anticipated moments by BTS fans. With all the speculation, surprises, and emotions that have plagued this event, the ceremony is sure to be a big highlight in the industry, and the ARMY is certainly hoping that this moment will bring good news and maybe, just maybe, be the beginning of BTS's return as a full-fledged group after several members have completed their military service. For now, all eyes are meeting at this ceremony, waiting with anticipation for what BTS's J-Hope conscription ceremony has become one of the most anticipated moments by the ARMY. After serving for about 18 months in the military, J-Hope, one of the most passionate and talented members of BTS, will soon return to the stage. However, there was a big surprise that made the preparation for this ceremony even more emotional and full of speculation, namely Jungkook's involvement in the ceremony. Not only because of J-Hope's return, but because this is Jungkook's second time taking part in his friend's enlistment farewell ceremony. Previously, Jungkook was already present at the completion ceremony of Jin, BTS's oldest member, and this time, he will again be involved in an important moment for J-Hope. This raises many questions, especially why Jungkook is always present at the ceremony and whether there is a deeper meaning behind his involvement this time around. The main question that arises in the minds of fans is, why is Jungkook involved in this ceremony again? Is this just a form of support from the youngest brother to his older brother in the group, or is there another, bigger reason behind it? As one of the youngest members who is often considered a younger brother by the other members, Jungkook's presence certainly has its own emotional meaning, but other speculations have also begun to emerge. Fans suspect that something bigger is being planned by BTS, and Jungkook's involvement in this ceremony could be an early clue as to what J-Hope's presence in this farewell ceremony provides a very emotional atmosphere. After Jin enlists first, J-Hope becomes the second member to complete his country duties, and the ARMY will surely miss them both on stage. Jungkook, who is now the only member of BTS who did not enlist, seemed to be the link between the members who had completed their enlistments and those who were still waiting for Gildi. Behind all that, the atmosphere of the preparation for the ceremony was filled with great expectations. Many BTS fans continue to speculate that there may be a big announcement to be made when J-Hope's enlistment ceremony is over. Could this be a sign that BTS will soon be releasing new works after several members return from the military? Or is there a special project being prepared by Jungkook and J-Hope to celebrate the moment of the rapper and dancer's return? In addition to speculation, the preparation for this ceremony is also a moment full of nostalgia. BTS fans reminisced about how each BTS member always supported each other in important moments. As Jin, the oldest member, departs for his enlistment, Jungkook and the other members are visibly moved as they say their goodbyes. They cried and hugged Jin tightly, and the moment was clear in the hearts of the fans. Now, with J-Hope finished, the same emotions will surely be repeated, but this time with more optimistic feelings as Sang Hyun will soon return to the entertainment world.